One of the things that I talk to the staff about sometimes in the spring is asking them to just talk with the community about, like, hey, ask them if they're interested in doing LTC. If they know of somebody that's being asked to do LTC, to talk about it with them, and not talking like the small group leader talk to their people, but have the larger community just talk about LTC. And I always tell them, like, hey, if you bring it up with somebody that you think was being asked to do LTC and they're not interested, like, don't make it a big deal. Tell them, like, hey, no problem, But if they are committing to LTC, to make it a big deal that they decided to do that. Tell them that you're excited for them to get to do that, and excited to get to walk with them in that training and potentially at leadership. Like, use future speech, right? You're kind of celebrating their actions. Making things visible is about oftentimes utilizing other aspects, but it's trying to get oftentimes the commitments that people make to be visible to the larger community, right? Jesus said that when he talked about baptism, that the baptism isn't something you do by yourself, but it's a public proclamation. It's a public statement to the community of the commitment that you've made. Now, does the public proclamation make the commitment? No, but it's a declaration to the world that this is what I'm holding myself to, and through that, in a positive way, kind of holds you to that commitment as well. It reinforces the commitment you've made. When you get married and stand in front of your friends and family and make that declaration, it's positively communicating to the community, like, hey, I am committed to this other person, and it creates a certain accountability to the commitment as well as a result. So when we're making things visible, we might use other principles on this page as a concept of it, but we're trying to just communicate really celebration and affirmation of commitment. Like, when somebody makes a decision for the Lord, when somebody is growing in their walk with the Lord, what we make visible is what really is given attention. It's a cue to the community that this is important to the community, because we're giving attention to it and celebrating it as a result. So as you're walking through your small group discipleship, what are the things in your small group community are you making visible? What are the things that you're not hiding under a bushel, that you're not just like, oh yeah, that was cool, but never talking about with the larger community, but the things that you make visible in each other's lives, in their progress and their commitments to the Lord in their journey of faith.